Hello everybody, this is Jen from ScanNCut Jam Sessions and ScanNCut Canvas and SCAL Help on Facebook. I want to do a tutorial about using the glyph fonts that we have available for us. This one is Dom and Mary. This is by Debbie Simontelli. Okay, I use the Brothers ScanNCut, which you probably hear going in the background. So therefore, we use Canvas, which is an online software program. Well, I don't really like that per se because it's really limiting. So I use SCAL4, which is Sure Cuts a Lot 4, because it exports in the FCM format, which is the file extension that our brother ScanNCut uses. Okay, so you see all of these really cool little curly swirly things and all of this stuff. Okay, there's a whole bunch of different things that come in her font sets, and in SCAL they're all available to us. Alright, but if you use Canvas, and a lot of people use Inkscape to make their files, I want to show you what happens when you use Inkscape. Okay, so let's see. Let's come over here. Let me just type up something. So let's type in this. Bring it up. Let's go back in here. Oops. Okay, so let's, well, that just doesn't look very good, does it? So let's come in here and let's get our glyphs. Okay. And let's see what we have in here. Oh, it doesn't look like a whole heap and bunch of anything, right? Right. So we don't have any of the glyphs available to us in Inkscape that we had over in Sure Cuts a Lot. No. So what do we do? Well, I told you guys that on my page. Let's bring it up here. Let's go to the Files tab. And this is ScanNCut Canvas and SCAL Help. I have the free CS2. That's something that you're going to want to download. And it's kind of far down here because I had it when I started this page. So you want to come in here and you're going to want to download it. I'm sure I don't zoom past it. Right here. CS2 freeware download link. And the reason that this is free is because they offer no support for it anymore. No updates, no nothing. So you're going to follow this link. And wait for it to load. Okay. And in this page, do you see these serial numbers? That is what you are going to enter, okay? So, a lot of people say, I can't find the serial numbers. Well, here they are. So, when you come up here and you click your download, and I'm going to click Windows because I have a Windows computer. So go ahead and download it. And then we're going to go ahead and enter all of that information. Okay, so go ahead and download it. And then go back to that page and get your number. Okay, so go ahead and store it wherever you store yours, and mine will be stored in the downloads folder. Alright, so go ahead and do all of that, and then I will come back. Okay, so I have mine. Another thing that you can do is Adobe has their, if you don't want to use that CS2, the free one, Adobe does have a monthly fee what is it, program that you can pay monthly. But, you know, I guess if I look at it, if I'm going to be paying like $15 a month or, you know, whatever, I cannot remember what it is. But if you're going to be paying that much, go ahead and buy SCAL, because it's all in one, you know, program. You can get this for for a free 30-day trial. But, you know, SCAL isn't that expensive and you have use of it for the rest of your life. But anyways, so let's go into the type tool. And let's go get Dom and Mary. Okay, so here you go. And it has all of the add-ons and everything. It has all the ligatures and those things with them. So of course, you know, you can spend $1 bazillion on an Adobe program. You can use the free one that is in the files section. Yes, it's old, it's archaic, it takes forever to start up. But those are just the options for those of you that use Canvas with your ScanNCut. I just wanted to kind of, you know, do this video for you guys so that you would know what's out there. Sometimes when we try to explain it to you in words, it's hard, you know, to kind of put everything together if you're not familiar with the terminology. So these little curls and swirls and all that stuff, all of these little things, the little flourishes in that, that's what we kind of just generally refer to as the glyphs. It's just all the really pretty things that a lot of programs that cost as little as SCAL does allow you to have access to. I mean, if you look at it, SCAL gives us all of this. It gives us the rhinestones. It gives us the shadow layer. It gives us the ability to create our own circle monograms, the monogram frames. It gives us the ability to add color to the inside of our fonts. It just provides everything. The wrapper that we use to make our ornies, our acrylic glasses, all of this stuff is available for a one-time only price. And like I said, I don't sell this stuff. I use it. And I want, you know, you guys to all have access to something that really works. In here, we set our own mat size, you know, so that when you get over to your ScanNCut, the screen doesn't go white and shut down because you got something hanging over the edge here. You can see right here, these are all equal squares until you get to here, because the ScanNCut mat is not a true 12 by 12 mat. It's 11.65 by 11.73, and the 24 by 12 by 24 mat is not 24. Okay, it's 11.65 by 23.74. Okay, but we put all of our stuff on there thinking, oh, hey, 12 by 12. No, it's not. So you make up your own personal custom size mat, and you use that. You get to the ScanNCut, no problem. It doesn't turn white. It does not shut down. So you're good to go that way. But it's just, SCAL is so easy to use. It's so user-friendly to us. We make up what we want. We come over here, we hit export, and we change the file type to FCM. We find our little stick or whatever we need to do, and we shoot it right on over to the ScanNCut. Or if you have the ScanNCut 2, you can find your SVG cord, shoot it over that way, your SVG stick, or I did show you how to turn your ScanNCut fully wireless, so you can shoot it over there wirelessly out of SCAL. Okay, so this is just kind of a really quick snapshot on why SCAL is so good. I mean, you have a full glyph panel. You're able to import AI, SVG, PDFs, EPS files, just about every kind of cut file you can think of. And then you can import some cut files that aren't cut files and make them cut files by coming to the wrench and changing this right here. Okay, so there's just so much that we can do in ScanNCut 4. Okay, and we just use a regular. We don't need the Pro. The Pro has some features that are really actually geared towards the large format cutters. It does provide weeding boxes, but for God's sakes, the extra 90 bucks or however much it is, I'll put my own weeding boxes in. But as you see, I do not like doing that. Why? I don't know, but I just don't like the weeding boxes. I prefer to do things a little differently, but everybody's different. You can put weeding boxes until your heart's content. It doesn't matter to me. I do have a tutorial that shows you how to do it. I prefer not to. But hey, whatever makes your wheels go round, that is absolutely fine. And then in SCAL, you can import and use any font you want. Okay, anything that is stored on your computer, you can bring in, and use inside SCAL. SCAL also has a store, the E-Shape store. I did a video on how to use this too. It's really cool. If you're sitting here and you're like, oh my God, I need this, 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 and this, you can pop on this store when it decides it wants to play with me. And you can go through, there's just a really, really cool, lots of different things in here. It's kind of like Make the Cut in their little store that they have there, the Lettering Delight store. You can just pop on here and find all kinds of really cool stuff. And they have a bunch of free ones too. And when you buy these things, see, even Miss Kate has a bunch of really cool stuff on here. But when you buy them, they come in down here. I can't, right here, I think it's a, come on, open up. Yep, they'll come in down here. Here's the little angel card that I ended up doing. Yep, that's what my tutorial was on, was how to make that. So when you go to the store, that's where it's at. Okay, that's where they come in at, is right there. So Sure Cuts a Lot has got anything and everything you could ever want or need. And if there's anything that we think of, just send Brandon an email and say, hey, can we do this? You know, if you can, you can. If you can, you can. At least tried, you know. So that's it. Any of you that, you know, use Canvas and question, you know, why or who or what does it do, that is just a tiny, tiny little snapshot. And like all the different ways that you can type certain things, you know, you can type. You've seen a lot of the things that I've made for like football season and stuff like that. The typing on arch, you can type inside, outside. You can type, oh, that's right, I had Dom and Mary on there. But you can, oops, what am I doing? You can, let me try to get this up here. We'll just use a regular font. So there's that, and people have asked me, how do I get it to the bottom? Come in here and click inside. Oop, gotta click out of it first. And then click inside. Click down here. And there you go. So it's just, I mean, we have so many different things that we can do in here. All right, guys, if you have any questions, there is a free trial up in my Files tab of Sure Cuts a Lot SCAL. There is a definition of what is SCAL in the Files tab as well. It tells you all about it and the differences, a compare and contrast between SCAL and Canvas. But if you have any questions, find me over at ScanNCut, Canvas, and SCAL Help. Thanks, guys.